Hey everyone. um, Hi, Incense here. Um, it's been a while. It's been over a year, I think, since I last posted anything. What you see before you is an incredibly dusty Go board, real bad, really, really bad. I haven't played Go since I probably last uploaded something, and I saw it, and I was like, I need to make a video. Like, I need to. Because there's a lot that I had wanted to make a video about and wanted to say, but never got around to it for reasons I will explain. In any case, this is the inspiration. First off, I just wanted to say um, that, wow, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone is doing great. I'm doing pretty well myself. Um, and I've had a lot of life changes since I last posted. And I sort of want to talk about that. Talk about why I stopped, talk about what the future of the channel is probably going to be, and just sort of give this channel the respect I think it deserves. Because I had sort of stopped posting for a while without saying much of anything. And I'd never meant for it to go this long. It was supposed to just be a break, but it was more than a break. So, if you had known me from before and you want to hear the story, buckle in. It's a pretty standard story as far as YouTube content creation goes. When you do make content, when you have a passion, when you do something, especially through more tumultuous periods of your life, like for me, I was transitioning, I was going through a lot of different life changes, a new job, I had moved, a lot of stuff. And I'd always like quit, come back, quit, come back, quit, come back. Just because life got kind of crazy and I need to like take care of my stuff. I'd eventually started getting to a place where I was becoming kind of locked into content creation, a little bit addicted, if you will. I wasn't getting the same dopamine hit from making content for Go as much as I used to. And then so I started trying to branch out into other games. I started making different channels. Like I made a tech channel. I made a tech TikTok. Like I was just trying to figure out, oh, maybe it's just the game. Maybe it's I need to find a different passion to make content creation about. So if you recall in my channel, I started saying, oh, I'm going to make this channel about games, not just Go. If you remember those videos, that's what those were. And that was just me trying to find that spark again because I had lost it over the years. And eventually I had to realize that I was just super burned out from content creation. I like couldn't do it anymore. I needed to stop. I needed to take a break. But I didn't want to make a big deal about it. Like I didn't want to like come out here and make a whole video like this of me like, I need to take a break. I'm burned out, blah 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 blah. Like it's like going on it's like posting on Facebook like hear ye everyone, I am going to be quitting Facebook for a month. And like for me I was like it's not that deep. I'll leave for a week or a couple weeks, I'll come back right away. A week turned into a month turned into a few months, and what I was finding was that I'd spend so much of my time in my life in like games, right? Like on the internet, making content, consuming content, giving a lot of my time to this game and the community that I created. And then I just woke up, one morning, and then I'm like, I'm 24, like I'm 26, and it's like I've never seen the world, like I've never traveled. My parents never had the money to do those types of things. I've never been outside the U.S. Maybe I was one time for study abroad, and like I'm trying to balance content creation while working, 10 hours a day in a job that I really didn't like, and I wasn't building the right friendships in real life. So I was just, a lot of things were sort of like waking up, and I was like, who do I want to be? Like, who am I? Because what this is doesn't seem to be driving with me. I'm getting burned out. I feel like I keep having to make content to feel okay about stuff. And, like, that's a cope. Obviously, it's a cope. And I need to figure out what else I needed to do. But I didn't want to make this video because I didn't want to quit Like, I just wanted it to be a break. I wanted to be like, I don't need to make a quitting video. I'm going to be back. I just need to figure some stuff out and I will be back. Like I said, the weeks turned into months and I started making a lot of improvements and work on my own life. I learned how to dance. I quit my job and got a great new job as a remote worker, which enabled me to travel and see the world. I visited a bunch of countries in Latin America. I fell in love with so many countries down there. I visited Chile, Colombia, Curacao, Mexico. I got fluent in Spanish along the way. Por todos mis gentes en Latinoamérica que me siguen en todos. Gracias por todo el amor, gracias por todo el apoyo. No puedo comunicar como eso significa para mí. Okay, back to English. But I still have some friends from Go that live in Brazil and a few in Mexico that I met through there. So it's, I fell in love with the countries, I fell in love with the culture, and then I was just popping different places, just really trying to explore, find out who I was, see the world. Over time, I got more relaxed. The need to do social media stopped. The need to perform, the need to make content stopped. I found other passions like dancing, fencing. I do fencing now. Trying to enter tournaments for that. It's a great way to take care of my body, get my physical health under control because it was failing before. I was really weak, really tired. And I fell in love. I have got a very steady girlfriend right now. Things have been going really well, and she actually lives in Mexico. And so along this process of sort of taking a break, I just built a life that is peaceful, but also adventurous, a life that feels really resonant for me in the real world, which made me feel, for the first time in a really long time, like I didn't need anything more. I didn't need to keep making videos. I need to keep, on the hamster wheel, if you will. But I kept feeling guilty about this because I love this community, right? Like, you guys were with me for, 7, 8 years through everything, through my transition, through, all that stuff. And I felt guilty about just not posting. But I didn't want to post because I hate goodbyes. And I wanted to just hold out the hope that, maybe I could just pick up where I left off. Maybe I could just break out the grid again and make a stream and kind of do what I wanted to, maybe dedicate a few nights of the week or maybe a few nights in a month. But I just got the news that my landlord is not going to be allowing lease renewals, and I'll need to move. And I did a lot of hard thinking and a lot of scheduling about what my life is going to look like and integrating it with plans I'd already had. And I realized that I'm going to be in Mexico for the next couple months, starting in September through November. Then it's the holidays. Then I'm going back to Mexico to see my girlfriend, February through March. I'm not going to find a new apartment until May. I'm going to be putting all my stuff in storage and kind of traveling a little bit, nomading while I work. Still have my job, so that's fine. There's no type of financial burden on this. It's literally just a logistical thing. And if I'm going to do my traveling and see more of the world, there's no reason to pay rent in a house I'm not using, right? But that means I'm not going to be able to make content in Mexico or Peru or wherever I end up. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I don't think for the near future there's going to be a when I come back. And that's sad. I'm crying right now just thinking about it. Even though I haven't posted in a year, even though I haven't done anything with this channel in so long, I didn't want to say goodbye. That's why I didn't want to make this. But sometimes you have to play the move you know is correct. As much as your emotions are saying, no, don't play that move, it's not the right time. It is. And you gotta play it. I just wanted to tell you all how much you guys mean to me. How great you all were how much I wish that I had two of me. One person could just be doing content the whole time, and another could be traveling the world and living my dreams and finding out more about myself. I just wish there was more time in a life, you know? I don't ever want to close the door completely. I'm not shutting this channel down. Maybe in a couple years or in a year, I'll have computer power and a place next year when I settle in, and I can get back. I don't know. But I just want to let you know that I'm happy. I'm doing great. I feel great. I'm living the way that I feel like I'm supposed to be living. Changed a lot, discovered a lot about myself, and it was all started through this game, through you guys. So I just want to let you know how much you mean for me, and that I didn't take a single one of you guys for granted. I hope one day I can be back. But I think it would be disrespecting you and this channel to just keep not posting things, keep not accepting that my life has changed. And it's a good type of change, but it's hard to change. Anyone who's also transitioned, y'all know how hard it is to change. No matter how many times I change, it never gets easier, right? With that being said, I hope that I made a positive influence for whatever tiny part of the YouTube internet that I was. And I hope that, you know, everyone who's still playing Go continues. Discover more about yourself. But I think most of all, remember that games are supposed to help us live better lives. They're simulations for life. They give us lessons to take with us. And if we sacrifice our life for the game, we're not learning the lessons we need to learn. We're learning lessons, but we're not using them the way they're meant to be used. So, to everyone who feels maybe a little bit trapped, maybe like they've lost themselves in a game or a passion or an endeavor, definitely a mood. And it's possible to discover more parts of yourself that you didn't know existed. You just have to take the leap to try shit and figure it out. So I love you all very much. And I hope that you can forgive me for just going dark for so long. It was out of just, I didn't want to say goodbye. And I just wanted to hold out the hope that there was some way I could do this again. But the more I was traveling and the more I was living, the more this seems to not be something I'm going to be able to do for a while. And you at least deserve a goodbye. So, that being said, love y'all so much. Don't stop searching for better moves. Don't stop playing, all the metaphors. And thank you so much for all of your support. I can't explain, how much this means. And yeah, I keep rambling because I don't want to say goodbye. I don't want to shut it off. But I hope that I can return one day. I hope I can just play some games, just have some fun, I hope that you are all doing amazing. Please tell me how you're doing in the comments. I want to know how great everybody's doing. And I wish you guys all the best, and I really hope I can see you all again. So for now, signing off. But never say never, okay? I love you guys.
ながら心揺らしながら真っ白な地図を片手に持ちながら僕は走り出すよ夢を叶えるためどんな壁も越えてる風に吹かれながら明日を描きながら遠くまでどこまで行けるところまで単純な不安も複雑な未来ももう何も何も怖くないゆっくり探せばいい